right? Sir, in those data types we covered already. In type we discussed, sir. Float type we discussed. Next and after that bool complex numbers we covered. Next and after the bool type, next a string type. These are 5 data types are by default considered as fundamental data types of Python. Next and after that we covered above bytes type, next a byte array type. Okay, byte array type. These two things also I discussed, right? Sir, now the next terminology what we are going to discuss a bit very important, sir. Remember that list data type. Are you getting list data type? Sir, just aware the next 4 or 5 data types what we are going to discuss. First I will cover list. Next tuple I will cover. Next after completing tuple, then we have to talk about set. Next frozen set, and then dict we are going to discuss. Just take a bit very special care, sir. Almost more or less all the things are same with the small differences, right? Sir, when we should go for list data type? List data type, sir. If you want to represent a group of objects, I want to represent a group of objects as a single entity. Regarding, I want to represent a group of objects as a single entity where order insertion order is preserved, where insertion order is preserved, and duplicates are allowed. Are you getting? Duplicates are allowed. Remember this, sir. Just, sir, let me repeat again. Where insertion order preserved and duplicates are allowed. Sir, I want to represent a group of values. A group of values, sir. That group of values can be numbers or string or boolean, any type of objects, no problem at all, sir. Any range of value also, sir. 256, 300, 320, any number you can take, no problem. If you want to represent a group of values where duplicates are allowed and the insertion order preserved, then we should go for list data type. Sir, best example here, let me take, sir. Let me take L is equal to 10 comma 20 comma L is equal to 10 comma 20 comma Durga comma 10 comma 30, something like this I'm taking, sir. Yes, observe that. In which order we added, same order will be maintained internally also, sir. Sir, internally same order by default will be maintained. Now can you please tell, duplicate objects are allowed or not? Please respond. Duplicate objects are allowed or not allowed? Yes, duplicate objects are allowed, man. No problem. 10 is coming 2 times. Are you getting? Different objects, heterogeneous objects are allowed or not? Yes, allowed, no problem at all, sir. If you want, just have a look once, sir. Just I'm taking test.py. Regarding, just I'm taking test.py. Here L is equal to just I'm taking, sir, 10 comma 20 comma sir Durga comma, next and after the true I'm taking true comma 10 like this I'm taking. Now 100% pakka this code itself is valid, sir. Here duplicates are allowed and the heterogeneous objects are allowed, no problem at all. Duplicates are allowed, heterogeneous objects are allowed, no issue at all. Happily we can add the different type of objects also. Can we store heterogeneous objects in list? Sir, heterogeneous objects are allowed. Srinivas, heterogeneous objects are allowed, no problem at all. Okay, now have a look once, sir. Let me go for here. Just have a look once. L is equal to 10 comma 20 comma Durga I'm taking comma true I'm taking, next followed by 10, sir. Perfectly allowed. L what is the, if you print L, then automatically what output by default we are going to get like this, sir. The people who are coming from Java background, we are using array list type, we are using array list collections concept. That collections array list or list concept is nothing but Python list concept, sir. Exactly copy paste, no difference at all. Remember that, no difference at all, exactly copy paste. Now, sir, what is the value? How you can able to get this value, sir? L of 0 by using index, you can able to get, by using index you can able to get, sir, 10. Next, L of, do you know, 120 by default we are going to get. L of -1, what is the answer? L of -1, what is the answer? 10. Because I told yesterday -1 means reverse direction, positive index means forward direction. Sir, Sir, minus 1 means this one. This one, sir. Minus 1 itself is nothing but this one. No problem at all. Okay, sir. Here, what is the output by default? We are going to get 10, sir. 10 itself is Priya. None value is allowed in the list. Definitely, it is going to affect index. Remember that. None is allowed in the list. No problem. It is going to affect index also. Okay, that's all. So this is about the list. So when we should go for list data type, what are various important points are there? Just have a look once. I'm taking L is equal to empty list. Observe carefully, sir. L is equal to empty list. L dot append of 10 I'm taking. If you want to add objects, L dot add of 10. Okay, L dot add of 10. L dot add of 20. Next time after that, L dot add of Durga I'm taking, sir. L dot add of none I'm taking. Are you getting? None value I'm taking. Now I'm taking true value I'm taking. Next time after that, L dot append of certain I'm trying to take. Let me print of L. Let me print of L. Have you observed, right? If I can take print of L, what is the output by default we are going to get here is just observe carefully, sir. Py test dot py. So in which order? Can you please tell in which order we added? We added in which order? Append is nothing but to add an object to the list. It is an empty list. I'm adding first 10, I'm adding 20, and then I'm adding Durga, I'm adding none like this, right? In which order we are adding? In the same order only, the output by default will be there. That is the meaning of insertion order preserved. Everyone can able to understand? Next, if you want, you can print length of L. Length of L means how many elements are there in my list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this, right? How many elements are there in my list? Sir, 6 elements are there. Are you getting? So who is asking? Priya, are you able to understand? 6 itself is there, sir. Okay, like you can add float also, no problem at all, man. You can add float values also, no difference at all. You can add any type of object acceptable. Okay, that's all. This is what you people should be aware. But anyway, what is append method, all those things, there is separate list topic is there we are going to discuss in detail, sir. Okay, just aware. Next up, Swaroop is asking, either null is allowed or not. Sir, please make sure null such type of terminology not applicable in Python, sir. Such type of terminology not applicable in Python. Remember that, sir. Okay, so null is not there in the Python. The reason for that is, sir, we have none is there instead of null. Swaroop, null is Java related terminology, sir. Null is Java related terminology. Java related terminology, sir. Clear, right? Okay, now that's all, sir. Anyway, in whenever we are talking about yes, a list concept, there we will discuss about methods, API, in how many ways we are going to create and so on. Only on the list, minimum 3 sessions we are going to spend. Don't worry much about that. Just a basic idea you people should aware. Next, Anuradha, yes, you can able to get address of any object. Suppose I want to find address. 1 minute, sir. What I want to take here is, let me take here, let me take the console here. Just observe, let me enter into Python console. Yes, okay, here I'm taking just L is equal to, let me copy paste. Yes, this is my L. If I print L, yes, sir, what is the address of L? Yes, you are going to get. What is the address of L of 0? I'm talking. What is the address of L of 0, sir? Have you observed? 112, something like L of 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope Anuradha, your doubt is this one. ID of L of 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 means this is 0. What is the address of this one? Are you seeing this 10 and this 10 internally point into the same object only? Because yesterday I told, right, in the case of 10 int, if an object is again required, it is not going to create second object. Remember immutability concept? Remember immutability concept? Yes, man. Clear, right? Ayo. Int objects are immutable or not? Int objects are immutable or not? Yes, all fundamental data types present inside, all fundamental data types present inside Python are immutable. Remember that, sir. Sir, now take a bit very special care. Yeah, L and L of 0 are different addresses. Swaroop, L means address of list object, address of this total object. L of 0 means address of only these 10. Both are not same. Both are not same. Address of student, address of college, both are not same. Address of college is the different, address of student may be different. Yes, sir, this is one object, this is another object, this is another object, like I told, right? Have you remembered? Internally, how this data, just for basic idea purpose I'm going to cover. Please observe that it is L, sir. Assume that L is pointing to my list. Assume, just for basic idea purpose. Anyway, this memory level discussion not required, sir. Sir, assume L of 0 is the 10, sir. Assume L of 0 is the 10. What will happen is, sir, 10 an object is there, 10 an object is there, just it is pointing to that. So L of 0 pointing to 10 object, L of 1 pointing to 20 object, L of 2 pointing to Durga object. Now if I can ask, sir, ID of L, what is the address of this L? If I can ask ID of L of 0, what is the address of this L of 0? This object address, by default we are going to get. Swaroop, are you able to understand? Next, L of 0 and L of 5 both are same. The reason is 10 and 10. In the case of 10 10, in the case of 10 10, integer objects, we covered, right, immutability like this. Yeah, that's all. Sir, is array allowed in Python? Can we list of homogeneous variables? No. Here just one very important point you people should aware, sir. Especially in Python, you should aware this point, because multiple times you may have the doubts. Sir, I want only homogeneous elements. I want only homogeneous elements. Next, I want a generics concept. Like, if any person talking about this type of terminology, then Python is not the choice, because in Python there is no way to specify the type explicitly. Correct or not? Yes, there is no way to specify type explicitly. Then where you can able to restrict only homogeneous, only type safety, such type of terminology not applicable for the Python. Remember that it is dynamically typed programming language. Clear, right? Yes. Okay, next, sir, just there are small doubts are coming. Let me clarify, because we are at very basics, right? We are at very basics, and that's why most of the people are having the doubts. Sir, slowly the number of doubts will be reduced while the sessions going on. Sir, if it's the duplicate value example 10 we are taking 2 times, then in this case address is the same or not? Yes, Sudhir, have you observed, right? Address is the same. Address is the same, even though 2 times it is representing in the list, but 10 in the case of integer within the range, same object will be reused. Clear, right? 10 20 Durga, none, true, 10 10.5 are subset of L, not the subset of L, that is the contents of L. That the contents of L. Next, what is the use of none? Sir, none means if there is no value, then we are going to represent, it's a represent none. What it means, I will explain in detail. Don't worry, sir. There is a discussion is there. Okay, none we are going to discuss in detail. Don't worry. Just after completing this last data type, none I will discuss. Next, other data types, hello, duplicate values are not. Yes, other types we are going to discuss. Why you have to worry, Prasad, at the beginning. Sir, up to this list terminology. Any doubt? If you want to represent a group of individual objects as a single entity, then we should go for list. The specialty is insertion order is preserved. Correct or not? Can you please confirm? Insertion order preserved or not? Array, insertion order preserved or not? Yes. Duplicate objects allowed or not? Duplicate objects Objects allowed or not? Allowed. Next, heterogeneous objects allowed or not? Heterogeneous objects allowed or not? Yes, heterogeneous objects are allowed. Heterogeneous objects are allowed. Next, two more points I have to tell, sir. Two more important points I have to tell. Very important. Take a bit special care, sir. Do you know? First, sir, first, I took empty string. Regarding first, I took empty string, sir. I took empty string. First, I took empty, sir. If I can take empty list, now can I able to add some elements to the list or not? Yes, I'm taking empty list, sir. I want to add. Sir, here I want to append the first element. I want to append the first element. I want to append second element like this, right? Sir, now my question is, sir, we are starting with the how much is size? 0 size. How much is size? 0 size. 0 size. After that, one element added, second element added, third element added, something like third element added like. So, based on our requirement, we can increase the size, we can decrease the size. Both options are possible. That's why it is considered a dynamic in nature. Are you getting what the meaning of dynamic? Dynamic means increasing the size, decreasing the size. Both the things are possible. If you want, you can remove elements. If you want, you can add elements. If you want, you can add multiple elements also at a time. All those facilities are there with the list. That's why can I use the word list is the dynamic or not? Dynamic means, sir, you can increase, you can decrease, no problem at all. Next, fifth one, sir. Fifth one, very important point, sir. Sir, list is mutable or immutable? Please, guys. List is the mutable or immutable? Mutable or immutable? What is the meaning of mutable, sir? You can able to change the content or not. 1 minute. 1 minute. Observe that. L is equal to 10, 20, 30 is there, sir. Let me print L value. 10, 20, 30 by default is coming. Hey, Rajan Rajesh. L is equal to 10, 20, 30 is coming. Now, L of 0 is equal to 777 I'm taking. Yes, perfectly valid. L of 0 is equal to 777. Let me print L value. 777, 20, 30. Oh, 10 replaced with 777 means once we create list object, happily we are allowed to change its content. Are you getting? If we are allowed to change its content, no problem. In the existing object only, the content will be changed. That's why, sir, this list is mutable. Remember that, sir. List is what? Mutable. Because we are allowed to change the content or not? Yes. After changing the content, if you print L, what is the output by default? We are going to get 777, 20, 30 by default we are going to get. Any doubt? Any doubt? Regarding all these points, I hope you people can able to see or not. Yeah. Now, Umang Sharma, we can take int value more than 255 in this data type. No restrictions. It never talks about size of value or range, such a type of thing. Anything you can able to take, sir. Suppose I'm taking L of 2 is equal to, sir, already I took, right? 777 already I took. So no such a type of restrictions, sir. Sir, any bigger value you can able to take, sir. L of 1 is equal to 88888 like this I took, sir. 8888 I took. Sir, now observe 777, 88888 and so on. 30 by default we are going to get. No restrictions related to that. Next, we can specify explicitly index value or not. Yes, Srinivas. Can you please add this element only in the fourth position, only the fourth index, fifth index, like you can able to specify that possibilities are there. While covering list data structure, we are going to discuss in detail. Don't worry, sir. Clear, right? List, yeah. There is one very small doubt. Sai is asking, sir, if list is there, why byte array is there on Python? Please clarify. Byte array meant for binary data. In general, byte array we are always going to use to represent binary data, images, video files, audio files, such type of terminology. Byte array is the concept. List concept is generally a group of values, need not be binary data. Sai, getting? So list is the commonly used concept when compared with byte array. Byte array is the special concept whenever we are talking about binary data. Next, yeah, it is a special, very specific version in the Python. Next, okay. Next, we can apply functions like good Priya. Yes, we can able to apply sorting, reverse. All those things are applicable for this list. Don't worry, sir. All those methods by default applicable for the list also. Any other? Any other doubts? Please clarify. If you feel comfortable, then I will go for next level. Clear, right? Can I, sir, what is the meaning of dynamic? Don't get confused. These two words are a bit confusion. These two words are a bit confusion. What is the meaning of dynamic? What is the meaning of dynamic? Dynamic means increase in the size, decrease in the size. Is called dynamic, sir. If you want to increase, L dot append. If you want to decrease the size, L dot remove. Are you getting? L dot remove. Remove is there. Remove of A. Automatically A by default will be removed, sir. Remove is nothing but to reduce the size. Next and after that, to increase the size, we should go for append. Append is the method. Next, what is the meaning of mutable, sir? Mutable means whenever we are creating an object, once we created an object, we are allowed to change its content, no problem at all. Clear? Next, one more here. Just observe that. Yes, what we call Sudhir is asking this doubt. You have to clarify. Maybe some people may have the same. I is equal to 10, L is equal to 20, M is equal to 20, M is equal to 30, R is equal to I, L, M. Is it valid or invalid? Can you please guess? Can you please guess? Can you please guess? Is it valid or invalid? 100% pakka. It is valid. What is the problem? What is the problem? It is internally is going to consider the corresponding value, sir. Internally is going to consider the corresponding value. Yes, it's a valid. Oi, Shubham Misra, you should not use code symbols. If you are using code symbols, it is treated as string values. Don't use code symbols. Okay. Now let me print off R. 100% pakka itself is valid. Don't keep any doubt at all. Py test.py. Can you please observe? 10, 20, 30. Are you getting that? So if I use code symbols, some person is telling if I use code symbols, code symbols, right? What will happen is, can you please tell what will happen? What will happen? Now this one is treated as a string. Oh, in your list, I is the first value, L is the second value, M is the third value, but not the corresponding values. Now it is treated as this itself is the content, I, L, M. Clear, right? Any doubt? Yeah. Saravanan, simple, sir. Simple. Without code symbols, with the code symbols, observe that. If I'm taking I means, what is this one, sir? It is the normal variable. Because I is not value. I is not value. It is not int value. It is not, I is a variable. With, if you are taking variable, internally, the corresponding values by default will be considered. Sir, what is the I value? Please respond. Sharavanan, what is the I value? 10. So instead of I, 10 will be considered. Regarding 10 will be considered. Instead of L, 20 will be considered. Instead of M, 30 will be considered. Correct, right? So now for the M, I'm taking code symbols. Regarding code symbol, whenever we are taking code symbol, now it is considered as a string object. Are getting string object. Now instead of considering M value, it is going to treat itself as an object. That's why what is the output by default you are going to get? If I print R, can you please guide? What the output we are going to get? Yes, 10, 20, and then M, because you are providing string object, not the variable name. That string object itself is valid. 10, 20, M. Good. Okay. Any other doubts? Sir, just a few days, first few days, maybe several people are having the doubts. Let me spend more time on the doubts clarification, also very important. Okay, well, sir, up to list. Any doubt? Any doubt? Are you in a position to understand what the meaning of each and everything? If you feel comfortable about the list, then the remaining things will become very, very easy, sir. Okay. Now, the next data type. Anyone, can you please guide? Anyone, can you please guide? What the next one? I forgot the next concept. Yes, what the next one? Tuple. Sir, one more thing I didn't highlight. Already we covered one more thing I didn't highlight. Sir, if you want to represent a group of values, yeah, the list, how the values are going to be represented? How the values are going to be represented, sir? By using within square brackets. Remember this one, within square brackets. Okay, 10, 20, 30. Within square brackets. So these notations are very, very important. Square bracket means list concept. Remember this. Square bracket means list concept. Sir, what is this one? Can you please tell what symbol I'm using? Parenthesis. Are you getting that? Parenthesis. This parenthesis means tuple concept. Remember tuple concept. Next, curly braces I'm using. This curly braces means set concept. Set concept. And then again curly braces, but here key value. Key value. Are you getting key value like this? This concept is nothing but dict concept. Regarding this concept itself is dict concept. What is the meaning of dict? What is the meaning of dict? Dict concept. Dict means what? Dictionary. Dict means what? Dictionary. Like we are going to discuss. But this syntax, you people should be aware, sir. Now, what is the difference between list and a tuple? Anyone, can you please guide? What is the difference between list and a tuple? Yes, ma'am. What is the difference between list and tuple? Very simple, sir. Tuple is exactly same as list. Regarding tuple is exactly same as list. No difference at all. Except only one word. What is that word? Is list is mutable. Regarding list is mutable. Tuple is immutable. Are you getting it? Tuple is immutable. Sir, once we create list object, happily we can allow to change the content inside list. Have you remembered L of 0, 777, L of 1, 8888, like I took. But in the case of tuple, if you are going to do like that, Python virtual machine will give left and right. Except that all the remaining rules are always same, sir. Okay, remember that, sir. Insertion, duplicate, heterogeneous, dynamic, everything is always same. Heterogeneous objects are allowed, duplicates are objects are allowed. In which order you specified at the beginning, internally inside memory, in the same order only, everything is the same. But only difference is, yes, sir, these 2 points are not applicable. Dynamicness is not there. Because you can't increase, you can't decrease. Okay, second one is nothing, mutability is also not there. So a read only version of list is nothing but tuple. Are you getting? On the tuple, what operation we can able to perform? Only read operation we can able to perform. Okay, that's why read only version of list is itself is nothing but tuple. Any doubt? थोड़ा समझ आ गया? Yes, man. Remember, okay? Very simple. Yeah, sir, very simple. Read only version of list itself is nothing but tuple concept. Remember, sir. Now, the point here is, observe, sir, can you please explain with a small chota example like T is equal to, I want to write a tuple, sir. Can you please guide? Is it valid or not? Is it tuple or not? Is it tuple or not? Tuple or not? No, no, no. It is the list because you are using which notation? Square bracket kind of thing. It is the list. I want, sir, I want within parentheses. Okay. P, Y. Here observe that T is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. That's all. That's all. This is the final, sir. No one is allowed to increase. No one is allowed to decrease. No one is allowed to change the content. That's why it is not a dynamic. Sayi, are you able to understand? Is it possible to add new element? Is it possible to add new element? Sayi, is it possible to add new element? No chance at all. Is it possible to remove an element? No chance at all. Boss, it is the read only, just a constant, man. You can't, constant object, you can't touch, that's all. Then what is the meaning of insertion order? At the beginning, while creating this object, in which order we specify? First value, second value, third value, fourth value, like this, right? This order I'm talking. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. Now take a bit very special care. Yes, we are going to come to that point. Don't worry. Here, first question I'm asking, what is the type of this T, sir? What is the type of T? Tuple type. Are you seeing? Practically it is the tuple type, no problem at all. Tuple type. Now T. Here I'm taking T of 0 is equal to 100, sir. I want to take T of 0 is equal to 100. 100 I'm taking, sir. Now observe that. Immediately Python virtual machine will yell left and right. Hey, tuple is the read only, man. How you can add? How you can change the content? Yes, tuple object does not support item assignment. Tuple object does not support item assignment. Now you can able to see. Similarly, sir, I want to add an object, sir. I want to add an object, sir. Okay, Durga, I want to add. Durga, I want to add. Sir, I want to add an object, sir. Immediately, Python is going to give left and right. Oi, append, remove, such type of terminology not applicable, man. Not applicable. Attribute error. Tuple object has no attribute append. Are you getting? Similarly, T dot remove. Hey, can you please remove of 10, man? Remove of 10. Tuple object has no attribute to remove. Clear? Any doubt? Are you able to understand? Sir, that's what you people should aware. Remember that, sir. Yeah, Nitin, we can able to do. Don't worry. Possible. Okay, sir. Where we use tuple and the list. Anyway, just up to this. Any doubt about this one? There are no methods for tuple. Lakshmi, methods are applicable for the tuple. Methods are applicable for the tuple, but all those methods are always talked about read operation. But which methods are there? While discussing tuple concept, there we are going to talk in detail. Okay, just try to get the basic idea. All the people try to get the basic idea. What is the tuple? How the tuple values are going to be represented? Sir, like just get the basic idea. That's all. We will perform postmortem on this tuple. There is almost around 2 sessions we are going to discuss about the tuple, sir. So if you want to represent a group of values, where duplicates are allowed, heterogeneous objects are allowed, but we are not allowed to perform any change. If you want immutable version of list object, better to go for tuple, sir. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. Suppose here just observe that I have hotel is there. I have just I want to maintain Durga bar and restaurant. Durga bar and restaurant. Durga bar is there, sir. Today list of available drinks. Okay, list of available drinks. KF is available, knockout is available, RC is available, and the FO is available. Are you getting that? KF, KO, RC, FO is available like this. Sir, suddenly knockout completed, sir. Then remove this item from the list. Knockout completed, sir. Can you please remove this item from the list? Okay. Next, local brand added, sir. Add that Kalyani. Okay, Kalyani, Kajura, like local brand. Can you please add like this? Yes, you can. So based on our requirement, based on stock availability, I want to add some item, I want to remove some item. It's possible, sir. But have you remembered somewhere you people may saw vendor missions? Have you ever saw vendor mission? అయ్యో దీంట్లో కూడా డౌట్ అన్న. FO means అయ్యయ్యో FO means Foster bear. Okay, it is Australian bear. Okay, it is Australian bear. Okay, Foster bear. Most of the times yeah, it is buy one get one offer is also there for this Foster bear. Okay. Okay, now here see this one, sir. Observe that a bit carefully. Vendor mission. Sir, do you know in the bar menu list I want to display. I mean list of available brands I want to display. Then automatically this is the list. Sir, based on my requirement, you should be in a position to add new item, to remove existing item. If the stock is not there, you have to remove. You should not display in the console. Like sir, mutable version I want. Correct or not? But it is one, sir. It is a mutable version. Mutable version like this. Okay. In this type of requirement, happily we can go for list concept. Any doubt? Any doubt? Because we require to add something. If you want, you require to remove something like a list concept. But if you go for vendor missions, do you know, if you are going to insert some 5 rupees coin, if you are going to insert 1 rupee coin, you are going to get some chocolate or drink or something like vendor missions. I hope you know, right? These days is the very common vendor missions everywhere there. No response. At least your weight, you want to check your weight is, sir, the only allowed values are 1 rupee coin, 1 rupee coin, next 2 rupee coin, next 5 rupee coin, and then 10 rupees coin, right? Okay, 5 rupee and then 10 rupee coin, right? Assume that, sir, these values are fixed. These values are fixed. Once we fixed, no one is allowed. No one is allowed to change its content. Are you getting right? Sir, this is always fixed. It's always fixed, sir. So no one is allowed to change. Is nothing but something like I can use the word. This one is a tuple concept. Sir, very simple, very simple. So just for basic idea purpose I'm telling. So I want to represent a group of values, right? I want to represent a group of values. There the change is not allowed. Once we created change is not allowed, then automatically tuple we are going for. Sir, I want that, but change is allowed, sir, no problem at all. Then automatically we should go for okay list concept. List and tuple, what is the difference? Very very important question for the interview room, sir. List is mutable, tuple is list is mutable, tuple is immutable. That's what very important. I think it's like an admin person to WhatsApp group who can add, and tuple is non-admin person. Correct, excellent, Srinivas. Have you remembered in the WhatsApp group is there. WhatsApp group is there. Suppose I want to add the new member to the list. Who can able to add? Who can able to add new members to the list? New members to the list is nothing but admin can able to add. Sir, normal member not unable to add. Are you getting that? Unable. So for normal member point of view, just display all items in the tuple form. For admin person point of view, it may be available in the list form. Based on admin requirement, he can block a member, he can add a member, everything can able to do that. He has that flexibility is there internally. Maybe something like a list concept he may use. So more now the big important question for the interview room: what is the difference between list and the tuple? Are you getting? What is the difference between list and the tuple concept? Very very important for the interview room. I hope everyone in this session can able to answer. List and the tuple, both the things are exactly same, only one difference. List concept is, I forgot, sir, list concept is mutable. Once we create a list object, happily we are allowed to change the content based on our requirement. Okay, but tuple concept is immutable. Once we create tuple, we are not allowed to change content. We can't change the content. Tuple is immutable. Any doubt? Yeah, that's all. Please keep this point, inject this point in your mind very strongly, because very important question for the interview room. List is always mutable, tuple is always immutable. We are not allowed to change the content of the tuple, but we are allowed to change the content of the list. Of course, some more differences are there. List elements we can represent within square bracket, but tuple elements we can represent within parentheses. Again, a tuple element we can represent within parentheses. Such a type of story you people should be aware. Clear? Are you feeling any difficulty to understand this concept? Yes? Everyone can able to understand, right? Yeah. Now I want to give you a small jerk for each and every person. I want to give you a small jerk for each and every person. What is the type of tea? Observe very carefully. What is the type of tea? Arey, why you are thinking, man? Setta. Who is asking? Who is telling that answer? I will give left and right. T is, it is the tuple. It is the tuple. What is the length of this tuple is 0. Because 0 length tuple is also possible, man. 0 length tuple is also possible. What is the problem with that? Now, observe that. T is equal to like this. Now, immediately I'm asking, okay? Immediately I'm asking type of T. Yeah, wonderful. It is the tuple type. What is the problem, man? It is 0 size tuple, 0 length tuple is also possible, acceptable, sir. L is equal to, like this I'm taking. Can you please tell what is the type of L? What is the type of L? List what there inside. L is equal to 10 I'm taking. 10 I'm taking. What is the type of L? Ray, L is equal to 10. I'm taking. What is the type of L? List only. How much? What is the length of this? What is the length of this one? Please respond. What is the length of 1? Because only one element is there. T is equal to certain. Okay? Like what is the type of T? Don't wait single second also. T is equal to 10. And what is the type of T? Yes, tuple. What is the length of this tuple? What is the length of this tuple? 1. 10. What is the length of this tuple? 1. Please wake up and observe carefully. Please wake up and observe very carefully. T is equal to 10, sir. T is equal to 10. What is the type of T, sir? C is equal to 10. What is the type of T, sir? Type. I'm not talking about value. What is the type of T, sir? Very, very simple. Simple. It is int value, not the tuple. Are you able to understand? I hope everyone in a position to understand, right? What is the reason? What is the reason for that? Do you know in the normal mathematics, 10 plus 20, I want to find. I want to find 10 plus 20. Even this 10 plus 20, you can write in this style also. Sir, 10 plus 20 is the 30 only. 30 only. Even within parentheses also, 30 only. 30 only. Like even you, if you want, you can take 10 plus 20. 10 plus 20. Even this value also 30 only. Correct, Anna? For normal numbers also, you can use parentheses. So wherever parenthesis is there, don't feel that it's always tuple. It's always tuple. Sir, yeah, just I have int value. Within that parenthesis I'm taking. Then it is the int value only. Who told you it is the tuple? Clear? Are you able to understand? Why? It is a normal mathematics. A number you can take inside parentheses also. Yes, that is the thing which is happened, man. It is simple int value, man. It is a simple int value. Then immediately you may have the bigger doubt. Sir, if it is the case, sir, if it is the case, my tuple contain only one int value. How to represent, sir? Are you getting your doubt? Are you getting right? Sir, my int, if I'm taking just within parentheses 10, that's all. Within parentheses 10 I'm taking. Then it is simply treated as int value, sir, but not tuple. Sir, I want to tuple only, but my tuple contain only int value 10. What is the way? Observe that carefully. What is this one? Parentheses 10. If I can take like this, what is the type of T? What is the type of T? Int type. What is the type of T? Int type. Now there is one person who is going to provide help like anything. There is one person who is going to provide help like anything. Comma. Are you getting? Comma. Are you getting? If you are taking comma, now my Python virtual machine is going to consider, it is not single value, man. He may take multiple values. It is not the int value, it is the tuple value. Like immediately Python is going to consider. Are you getting? Let me print type of T. type of T. Are you getting? It is the tuple type. So while defining single valued tuple, we have to take very much care. Okay, but actually these points not recommended to cover here. While discussing tuple concept in detail, I will discuss. Don't worry about that, sir. As of now, just aware parenthesis convention meant for tuple. Okay, but while defining single valued tuple, you require to take a bit very much care. Very much care. There are several loopholes are there about the tuple. Sir, it's not recommended to cover all those things. Suppose I'm taking, sir, one allowed or not? Allowed or not allowed? Valid or invalid? Alright, T is equal 10, 20, 30, 40. Allowed or not allowed? Is it valid or not? If it is valid, T is a tuple type or not? Huh? T is the tuple type or not? Valid or invalid first? Okay. Compulsory. Okay. Square bracket means list. Parenthesis means tuple. Curly braces means set. Again, curly braces means dictionary. Something like this, right? Dictionary, like among all these people, only one person, this parenthesis are optional. Are you getting? Are optional. Remember this one. These parentheses are optional. Okay, that's why no problem, man. Here 10 comma, here just observe 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 I'm taking. 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 I'm taking. Now type of t-shirt. Tuple only. Tuple only. T of 0 I'm asking. Yes, sir, 10 only. T of 1 I'm asking. 20 itself is the answer. Sir, seems to be big confusion, sir. You are creating like all these nonsense. We are not required to worry. Maybe in the next level we are going to discuss. Slowly concept is going on. Even you people are getting confusion. Just remove all these, not required. Next, and after that, one more student is asking the doubt. Sir, every time I'm using T is equal to is this compulsory T or any variable name I can use? Array, is it T or any variable name I can use? Any variable. It's just name of the variable, man. Name of the variable. But convention, I want to represent tuple, right? That's why T. It is the convention. Good programming practice. But instead of that, if you want, you can use S also. But still it is considered the tuple only. That's all. Okay. Can I go to the next level? Please respond. If you feel comfortable up to this, I can go to the next level. Clear, right? Okay, sir, what is the difference between tuple? What is the difference between tuple and a list? What is the difference? What is the difference between tuple and list? List is mutable. Tuple is immutable. List is mutable. Tuple is immutable. That is what only you require to aware. All extra things, we have to talk in detail next level. Don't worry about that. Okay, because just a brief idea I want to provide, not complete picture, because you may get confused if I'm going to talk all the things. Next one, set the data type. Okay, set the data type. Do you know in your mathematics, in the mathematics, you may have set theory, functions, relations, and so on. Have you ever heard about this one? Mathematics, set theory, functions, relations, like at your Venn diagram somewhere, at your discrete mathematics or general mathematics like that. Do you know, I have one small doubt, sir. Forget about Python sets. I'm talking about mathematics set. 1, 2, 3. How many elements are there? 3. Excellent. Now I'm taking 2, 3, 1 I'm taking. Now I'm taking 3, 3, 3, 1, 2 I'm taking. Can you please tell all these sets? Normal mathematics. Forget about Python set. All these sets are equal or not equal? All these sets are equal or not equal? Anyone? All are equal or not? Oh, not equal. Not equal. Equal or not equal? All these sets are equal or not equal? Yeah, excellent, excellent. The people who are telling not equal, the people who are telling not equal, immediately take your mathematics faculty phone number, give left and right. Okay, where you learn set theory, give left and right. According to set theory, mathematics, all these things are equal, because in the case of sets, elements are present or not. It never talks about order. Remember that. Once I'm using the word set, there is no question of order. All the elements same or not. So can you please tell which is the first element? Array, which is the first element? Please respond. Which is the first element? One. Oi, how you are telling it is the first element is one? It is not. There is no. You can't tell. Array, two na. If it is not one, then two. If it is not two, then three. Don't tell, man. Don't tell. Here, first element, second element, third element. Such type of terminology not applicable. Here, order is not important. Remember that. Are you getting? Here, order is not important. That's why no such type of terminology. What is the first element? What is the next element? What is the third element? And so on. Okay, if you want to represent a group of values where order is not important, duplicates are not allowed. Are you getting? Duplicates are not allowed. Then we should go for set data type. Observe a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, in the case of set, order is not important. Order is not applicable. Not applicable. Duplicates are not allowed. Boss, I don't want to allow duplicates. I don't want to allow duplicates. There we can go for set data type, sir. Clear? Clear? Are you in a position to understand? Okay, Dheeraj, we will discuss about your doubt. Here now observe that S is equal to 10 comma, S is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma. Durga I'm taking. Next and after that, so Sonali. Ayo. Do you ever Sonali? No, no? No idea? Yes. Sonali Bindre. For most of the people, heroine. Correct. Today is head news headline. She is suffering from cancer. Sonali. Okay. Like next and after that, Sunny. Next and after that, some 40. Next and after that, some 40. Next and after that, true I'm taking. Next and after that, here some true I'm taking like this. That's all. Sir, now observe that a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, duplicate objects I didn't take. Now, yes, I'm taking. Can you please observe? Where is my insertion order? Are you able to understand? Where is my insertion order? Insertion order by default gone. I specified a 10, 20, 30. But where is the 10, 20, 30 is coming? 10 and 20 is coming here. 30 is coming here. True is coming here. That's all. So in set, order not important. Remember that. Okay. Order is not important. Remember, internally, based on hash code, the order will be decided. But what is that hash code? Which is based on address. That's why mission to mission also the output will be changed. Swarup, getting? Okay. Next one. Here see. Sir, order is not important. Correct, right? Order is not important. Any order wise any guarantee? Otherwise, any guarantee is there? No. Order is not important. Remember that. Next and after that, okay. Next, if I display same, because I'm using the same mission, right? I'm using the same mission, right? That's why. If you are using different mission, maybe a chance of difference. Okay, same mission, right? That's why it may be. Next, one more. Observe very carefully about this terminology. S is equal to 10 comma 20 comma 10 comma 20 comma 10 comma 30. I'm taking. Can you please tell? Yes, duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Duplicates are allowed or not allowed? Not allowed, not allowed. If I can take like this, what will happen? If I can take like this, what will happen? Am I going to get error? Am I going to get any error? Any error? No chance at all. Sir, my set is the very innocent. If duplicates are there, it will ignore. Let me print this. Simple. 10, 20, 30. Duplicates by default gone. Duplicates by default gone. It's a very clear indication. Duplicates are not allowed. Order is not important. Regarding duplicates are not allowed. Order is not important. Remember that. Sometimes what will happen? Some random numbers I want to represent. Some random numbers I want to represent. Where order is not important. In any order you can able to represent, but duplicate value should not be there. Duplicate value should not be there. Some such type of terminology. Happily we can go for set data type. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, where? Okay, this is order is not important. Duplicates are not allowed. Now, sir, this is my set. Observe, this is my set. Now I'm asking, oi, what is the first element? S of 0. Are you getting? What is the first element? What the first element? I'm asking about what the first element. Can you please tell? What will happen? What the first element? Good man. You have to respond. You have to respond. What the first element? First element? Do you know? Simple. Simple. What the Python is going to tell? Are Durga, pagal ho gaya. Pagal. Here, directly, Python is going to give left and right to Durga. Are Durga, pagal ho gaya. Here, set you are taking, where you never talk about order, then now you are asking about first element, man. Immediately, type error by default you are going to get. Set object does not support indexing. Regarding index, slice, such type of terminology not applicable for the set. Suppose I'm asking S of sir 0, 2. 0, 2 I record. There is no chance of index. Where is the question of 0, 2 and so on? Set object is not subscriptable. Slicing, indexing, such type of terminology not applicable for the set. Remember this. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. Now I have one small doubt. Yeah, it is not allowed. Not allowed. First colon symbol is such type of thing not allowed. Are you getting? Colon symbol is not allowed. Means slice operator not applicable. Slice operator not applicable. Like this, right? Clear? Nitin, just I told right. Sometimes what will happen is I want to send SMS message saying today, tomorrow there is no class. I want to send SMS message. I want to store all my numbers somewhere. Duplicate numbers are not allowed. If any duplicate is there, can you please remove that? Order is not important. In any order you can send SMS, no problem at all. Something like, then happily we can go for set. Okay? Represent a group without duplicates, order is not important. Something like, yeah. Now take a bit special care, sir. One more point I have to talk. Yeah. Sir, now my point is, set, is it dynamic or not? Set, is it dynamic or not? Dynamic or not? Yes, dynamic, man. Dynamic. Based on our requirement, you can increase, you can decrease, both the things are always possible. It is the dynamic and the mutable also. Are you getting? It is a mutable also. Set is mutable. Happily, we are allowed to change the content. Happily, we are allowed to change the content. No problem at all. Sir, if you want, you can use add method. You can use remove method. Yes is equal to yes is equal to 10 comma 20 is there, sir. Yes, sir. That add of Durga I'm taking. Yes, dot add of Durga. Let me print yes. Durga 10 20. Sir, yes, sir. Dot add of 10 I'm taking. 10 I'm taking. Duplicate value. Duplicate value. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. If you print yes, only one time only 10 will be there. Are you getting? Yes, sir. Dot remove of. Yes, sir. Dot remove of 10 I'm taking. No problem at all. If you can ask Durga 20, 10 by default will be removed. Are you getting? Here, concept to concept methods may be varied. In the case of list, we are going to use append method, but in the case of set, we have to use add method. Observe that. Yes, append method won't work here. Here we require to use add method, but while covering set, all the required methods I will discuss in detail. Don't worry. Just for basic idea, we are talking about this. Clear, right? We can able to print just there is a way is there how you can for x in yes, for x in yes, regarding for each x value in yes, which x value is going to come I don't know that. Just a print of x, print of x, print of x for loop, sir. Print of x, then automatically Durga 20, Durga 20. Then you can ask id of x. Happily the corresponding address by default we are going to get. Nitin, by using for loop, happily we can able to get the data. Yes, this is set concept. Set concept, right? Okay. Now, next terminology, very important, sir. Very important. Here, see this one. See this one. Don't get confused. Yeah. Only one line. Don't get confused. S is equal to curly brace open and close. What is this one? Good. Please respond. S is equal to curly brace open and close. What is this one? Array. How many elements are there in this set? How many elements are there in this set? 0 number of elements. So that's why it is empty set. It is empty set. Correct or not? Yes, man. It is empty set. Correct or not? Yeah, good. Empty set. S is equal to like this. If you print a yes, happily it is going to come. If you can ask a type of yes, what's the answer? What's the answer? Type of yes. Array, I printed yes, curly brace open and close also came, man. Type of yes, if I can ask. Excellent. The empty set. While creating empty set, take a bit special care. While creating single valued tuple, take a bit special care. Have you remembered? Single valued tuple, semi comma must be required. While creating empty set, take special care. It is not a set, it is a dictionary. It is a dictionary. Okay, if you want empty set, there is some approach is there, that one we will discuss. So danger. Clear? Sir, let me review again whatever we covered. First we discussed about after bytes and byte array. First we discussed about list concept, where duplicates are allowed, insertion order preserved, heterogeneous objects are allowed. Sir, this point we are not required to give that much importance because heterogeneous objects are allowed everywhere except byte and bytes type. Next, sir, here dynamic and mutable. Happily we are allowed to change the content, no problem at all. But tuple means tuple means, do you know, sir, duplicate objects, everything is exactly same as a list. Everything is exactly same as a list except a small difference. What is that difference is? Okay, tuple is immutable, whereas the list is mutable. That's all. Next and after that, when we should go for set, if you don't want duplicates, if you don't want order, then we should go for set concept. Set is mutable, set is growable, like this, right? The important questions for the interview room: list versus tuple. What is the difference? Everyone in a position to answer. List versus set, what is the difference? Sir, what is the difference between list and set? What the difference between list and set? List duplicates are allowed. List duplicates are allowed. Insertion order preserved. But set duplicates are not allowed. Insertion order not preserved. Next, list is mutable. Set is also mutable. Both are mutable. Both are mutable. But only thing here order is important. Order not important. Next, here duplicates are allowed, but here duplicates are not allowed. Yeah, in the case of list, index concept, slicing concept applicable, but in the case of set, index and slicing concepts are not applicable. Okay, that's all. Slowly, some basic idea you people are going to get related to these data structures, right? Okay, in the next tomorrow session, we will give finishing touch for these data structures, matter of another few minutes, and non-data type, escape characters, constants, like with that our language fundamental cinema is going to be completed, right? Yes, Venkatesh, set is a dynamic. Set is a dynamic. Dynamic means you can increase because you are allowed to add, right? Add elements, add elements. Okay, you are allowed to remove, right? And so one session is more enough to complete this language fundamentals, and immediately we have to talk about operators concept. Don't worry about that.